What's going on, guys? Here's another collection update video. These are 4 albums that I recently got into my collection over the past month or two, or some ways around there. First one I'm going to show you guys was on my year-end list. So if you watch that, you'll know you'll already know what I think of it. This is the second album by Davar. I think this is technically supposed to be an EP. But it's 40 minutes long, so I just consider it a full length. I don't know why bands do that. But yeah, these guys are from Germany. They play psychedelic doom metal. I think this is a colored vinyl. Oh no, this is just a black vinyl. Or actually, oh no, it is beer colored or whatever the hell you want to call it. Yeah, I love this album. I love their first album. This is a very, very new band, and their sound is just, I mean, like I said in my year-end list, this is just complete Windhand worship, but done right. It's not, the vocals aren't too overdone, which a lot of bands in the doom metal genre with female vocalists, I feel tend to, I don't really like when they go, for lack of a better term, too much into the American Idol kind of too singy kind of thing. It loses the atmosphere with the music, but these guys do it right. Again, completely in the style of Windhand, but done perfectly, tastefully. And like I said, Windhand hasn't done anything in 6 years, so this is the perfect time to make a band like this. So I'm in total support of these guys. I love this album. Lilith's Lullaby, Pay to Pray, Amber Eyes, Lizards, Caliban, The Witch, all great shit. Check this out if you haven't already. This band, I hope they do a lot more. And there's a really cool video of them from Freak Valley Festival, I think from last year. So check that out. Great band, great album. And then, okay, so then after that, here's one that was also in my year-end list, but I didn't have. It was the only one that I didn't have the physical format of. Stop. Sorry, it's my cats messing with my phone. This is 1349, The Wolf and the King. I got this on CD. Really cool booklet. I like the artwork a lot. I don't know who did their artwork, but it's pretty cool. The last album was similar in terms of style and everything. Really nice packaging. Comes with the lyrics and everything. And yeah, this might be my favorite since I might even go as far as Hellfire. I mean, I love Demonor, even though it took me a while to get into that album. It's a very good album. I'm not crazy about the production, but other than that, Massive Cauldron of Chaos, I liked a lot. I'm not super crazy about their whole thrash thing. I know they're big into thrash, that band, but I don't really listen to 1349 for the thrashiness. I like the old school second wave black metal output from them more so, and this album is basically all that. There's still a little bit of thrash elements in this, but not too much. The God Devourer, the first song, excellent. And one thing I really like about this album is Frost goes right back into his early days of just insane blasting, insane fills, insane everything. The one thing that people griped about on this album was the production, and I get it. Honestly, first listen, I was kind of it's good, but there's something about the production that's kind of makes it feel compressed, but not really in a good way. But if you're a diehard fan like I am, you kind of just get past it, and the songs themselves on here are amazing. Ash of Ages. Again, I didn't love that song when I first heard it when it came out, but that's actually a phenomenal track. That is one of their best songs, I think. The only song on here that I'm not crazy about, Shadow Point, it's not amazing. It's good, and I think it's under 3 minutes, so it's whatever. But Inferior Pathways is awesome. The drumming on that is awesome. I love the riff they open with on that song. Inner Portal is great. He goes crazy with the blasts towards the, I don't know, kind of towards the end. He goes all like, 260 BPM like he used to do. The Vessel in the Storm is great too. Obscura, Fatalist. Really, really solid album. There's no in-between dopey tunnel of set tracks, thank God. Just solid, straight to the point, under 40 minutes, I believe. Excellent album, honestly. I really, really enjoy this album. I listened to this a ton when it came out. And yeah, it doesn't disappoint. Definitely their best album in years, for sure. So then after that, and these are recent purchases that I got off Hell's Headbangers. This is the first Departure Chandelier album, Antichrist Rise to Power. I've been meaning to get this for a while. Booklet's pretty cool too. Has the lyrics in French. Then it has like cool little inlay there. And then it has the lyrics in English with some cool like illustrations and whatnot. Then like this cool painting. Yeah, excellent album. I don't know if I like it quite as much as Satan's Soldier of Fortune, which came out last year, which I showed in my year-end video. And I know most people will probably think, that's like not true, because most people like. I think, from what I gather online, most people probably consider this their best album. But I actually think I like Satan's Soldier of Fortune a bit better. But not to say this is bad or anything. This is a very solid album. Very violent, very raw. All the songs on here are really good. The title track is great. Life Escaping Through the Candle Smoke. The rest of them, again, it's like a 35, 36 minute release, but very solid, great raw black metal. And I think this is sort of like a super group. I think it's like the guy from Akitsa and another guy from like Ashpool. But yeah, really good stuff. I like it's a very, very unique, theme they're going for with this music. Really good stuff. Glad to have it in my collection finally. And the final album for this video is the very first full length from Norwegian, I guess, black death metalers Aeternus. This is Beyond the Wandering Moon. This album is really, really fucking good. I listened to it the other night, and I was like pretty blown away, honestly. I've heard this obviously before, and I really liked it, but like listening to it in its entirety, I was basically blown away. I mean, you can say what you want about their later works. I have Darker Monument over there on CD. That one's like, it's all right. It's more death metal than black metal. It's not bad. But this one, how would I describe this? It's definitely like Viking inspired. There's lots of double bass drumming, and the vocals are more so death metal than black metal. So in that way, it kind of reminds me of like early Amon Amarth, which is that's like a compliment. It's not like new Amon Amarth, but there's also like a lot of black metal riffs. There's even some folky elements. It's a long album. It's like 65 minutes or so, but I don't know. It just works. It's perfect, and even like the last song on here, Celtic Harp Solo, The Last Feast, just fits the atmosphere of the entire album perfectly. You have songs like, what is it? I think it's White Realm or Sentinels of Darkness. The riff in that is totally Bathory influenced, but it's atmospheric as shit. And then the rest of the songs are just excellent. I really, really enjoy this album. This is obviously their best work, because every other album aside from this is like, it's good, not great. Some are definitely better than others. But the album they released, I think it was 2 years ago, was actually pretty good. So yeah, it's kind of a, as far as their discography goes, it's a little bit, it's definitely inconsistent, to say the least. But this is their best album. If you haven't heard these guys, or specifically this album, definitely check it out. This is definitely a hidden gem in the genre. I think this came out around like 95. I know, I think two of these guys were in the Destroyer album by Gorgoroth. So they came out around that time. And yeah, just excellent stuff. Happy to have in my collection. And yeah, so those are 4 new albums that entered my collection recently. yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. I started a new Instagram account called The Realms of Psychedelia, where I kind of do the same thing. I just update it every day with like just albums and reviews and commentary and this and that. But unfortunately, it's down right now because I guess Instagram has a thing against adding people, like a lot of people at once. So I don't really know what to do about that right now. I guess I have to email them or something. But yeah, give that a follow on Instagram. It's just an extension of this channel. Yeah, so that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next one.